Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Endless Space 2, The Unfallen. Now, we have a few things we want to talk about this episode right before we get into it. We need to start considering what the hell we're going to do for our victory condition. I don't think a score victory, I don't think there is an end of this game, or if there is one, I'm not aware of it. So I don't think we can actually win a score victory. Maybe, I don't know. I think supremacy is like a military one, control factions' home systems. Yeah, so that's like a civilization domination victory. A conquest is, again, another sort of domination victory. So we won't be doing the score, supremacy, or the conquest victory types, because we're the Unfallen. You know, we want to be friendly with people. We have, you know, the, look at their empire traits. Mutual understanding, extra damage per friendly factions on empire, and harmonious, plus 16 per alliance on systems. Oh, I right-clicked again. I do that all the time and I don't know why. We also start with technology already discovered. Planetary landscaping. Wait a minute. What the hell is that technology? Oh, that's that one. Okay, never mind. No, we're fine. Celestial vines, that's cool. So, anyway, so it'll probably be either a wonder victory, it'll be an economy victory, or a science victory. So the wonder victory, we have to build the victory wonder a certain number of times. You need to build 3 obelisks of all space-time, okay? And then the economy victory is we need to generate 630,000 dust. Definitely doable. The science victory is we have to research 4 technologies of the endless, which I believe are the very final things here. No, I am incorrect. So our empire is taken over pretty happily, I would say. I'm pretty satisfied with how things are going. I have entwined Pixis, which is cool. Some of this, I kind of had to reload because I had an error happen, so some of this might be stuff I've done before. Don't be scared. Don't be scared at all. Perfectly normal. Now in Phoenix, I think the thing we're going to do here is... I tell you what we're going to do, right? I could build some of these things and that would be perfectly reasonable. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build a second fleet though. I'm going to build 1 questioner. Actually, I need to upgrade the questioner. It needs to have the special movement engine. It needs to have the titanium probes. It needs to have the basic high-eye slugs. I think it's... What's this? Basic high-eye slugs. Okay, so it has that. And then I'm also going to want to split its defenses. Give it a more all-around design. And I should probably just double-check that I have these. Yeah, these are perfectly reasonable setups for these ships. So we will go into here and we'll make a questioner, 2 needles, and a well, and that'll take 2 turns, which is perfectly fine by me. And that'll serve as another exploration fleet, with which we can get to grips on the galaxy. We'll get these ships to move along, and then we will select this ship. So you're another 2 turns until you can go over and deal with these pirates. And there we go. That's that. I can't colonize any more of my systems. But Tal, you're not ready for... No, you've only just been colonized and you're working on your drone network. I could also actually... I can actually now send population. And I tell you what I will do. Since Bethel is a cold, desolate planet, I might... Well, sterile. I think if I was going to send population over here, I would send these guys, the Haroshams, because they're really good at living on sterile planets. So I'll tell you what I will do. I'll send 3 population over to Cygnus and help this planet out, because it could use an extra little bit of population to get it going. It's got a lot of room for pop, and the extra production and stuff would be good for it. I think we'll also pick up the level 2 modernization here for the extra production. We need to be careful though, because we might be spending quite a bit of our J-Donics. I think we do have a relatively good income of J-Donics though. What's our... plus 13 per turn. Yeah, we've got a really good income of J-Donics. Okay, we have exchanged maps with these guys. I need to start making more friends and stuff like that. Looks like there's another empire up here. Okay, so we just got adaptive bureaucracies, which gives us the Denarku University, which is a unique improvement. We also have the colonized Baron technology now, which is good. I think picking up some defensive stuff in military is perfectly reasonable. So we'll stop off for these things because it'll give me the ability to build defenses when I need them. My empire lacks troops to fill your star systems and fleets. That's okay. And the Law of Righteous Fury has been activated in your empire. Okay.
Friendship is something pure, isn't it?
Wait, what? Our sciences leave time and space. You would learn much from this attorney. You could educate in this. So I think this means we're friendly. Forced law activated. What is this? Did I just become religious? Or did some? I don't know what caused that. Huh. Maybe it's something to do with the fact that the religious are in power? Speaking of which, when's our next election? Oh! Pacifists are in the lead. We just got an extra law. That makes sense then. Okay, now I understand why. Questioner as well. So wait, we have the religious thing in, so that means we can invade people? So we're going to want to send over vine ships to our friends over here at the Sophons. Because I believe if I get vines inside someone else's territory, I help them and we become better friends. That's how I understand them. I'm the friendly trees, and you know what? I identify as a friendly tree in my personal life. Tell you what, we're going to build a vine ship. We're going to build vines here in Gemini, and we're also going to build vines here in RNGC. We are building vines over here, which is cool. We're not too far away from actually finishing those ones. Look at all these beautiful vines. Okay, so one more turn until you guys are ready to merge with the final Needler. And then go defeat the pirates at Zane for that quest. So we'll leave you one more turn until you're going to be useful again, and then we'll end the turn, I suppose. Quite long turns here. Okay, so looks like it's election day, and I want the pacifists to stay in power because I'm going that route. I'm trying to play a pacifist game, so I'll support the pacifist. And it looks like they picked up most of the vote. And it looks like the ecologists have... Oh, there's voting redirection going on here. So the pacifists have taken over, but the religious votes have transferred over to the ecologists. And some of the militarist votes have transferred over as well. And some of the industrialist stuff has transferred over here as well. So I think the ecologists just took over from the religious in my government. We're coming to see his family, not close family, more like a weird third cousin. So we're becoming friendlier with the Sophons, which is good. Because we want to be friendly with them. Location. These jerks. So I will retreat. See if I can get this ship out of here. And now, in the meantime, I can create a new fleet. I will merge these together. And then I will go kill these jerks. Kill these pirates. Looks like there's more pirates over here, which is worrying. So I might have to start sending some sort of defensive fleets with my vine ships. That's something I might have to do. You're almost finished over here, right? One more turn. Okay, so general increase in prices of luxuries. Orison to Divine. So this is a law has been cancelled, and that should trigger me to be able to green fertility build. 20% food, toys for boys, extra happiness, larger hosts, brains over bucks, star boogie. Ooh, extra movement, dirty hands. System improvement cost on systems. Make love not war, extra happiness per alliance and peace. Let's actually check and see if that's even worth enacting, because I think our happiness is pretty good right now, yeah. We've got like perfect happiness, more or less. So probably the ones to establish are maybe like trade science for trade money for science. I think that's a perfectly reasonable thing to do, and we will do that just because it's essentially a free law. Okay, so Cygnus just finished level 2 modernization, which will significantly boost its production, especially since there's new vines I sent over here, new people. So this is a fertile, temperate, and a planet, so this would be worth a lot of production over here. I don't have a planet with a strategic resource here, right? No, so this is less useful, but still good. So we'll pick up Xeno infrastructure, we'll pick up cerebral reality. We'll pick up Xeno infrastructure, we'll pick up Xeno tourism. We'll spend one turn on cerebral reality, there's no harm in that, I suppose. Just to pick up a little bit of extra science and coinage. It doesn't need any happiness, and we'll come back to you when you're done with this. So Phoenix just grew population, and we're going to be getting a new Haroshem, which is good because we've got more of those guys to occupy planets like Phoenix 1. Now, in Batel, I would actually really like to send over some Haroshems for these sterile planets. And in fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send over a Haroshem to, what was the planet called? Batel. Okay. So I'm going to more or less populate that with mostly Haroshems. So I'll send over Haroshem, and we'll get a new one here, so we will have some in general. You have some production capacity here. You made an entire fleet. I tell you what I will do. I will take these and create a new fleet from you. So this is kind of a fighting fleet. I'll send you over to Ingress. Now, to defend some of these vine ships, I'm going to make some new fleets. How about a Needle and a Well? And we'll send them over to defend this guy. And we'll just kind of have a little bit of fighting ships with the vine ships, just to keep them safe. That's all. Just to keep them safe. That's all we want to do it for. And turn... Okay, so we have Primus is idle. That's something I should have noticed. Very, very diverse population over here. Pretty decent production, actually. It might be... There's no strategic resources here. So, but there are 2 luxury resources. So this would be worth a lot of coinage. And I think I would also like to maybe pick up some defensive buildings. But the question is, where do I want to build this? Because this is a lot of turns. But certainly, perhaps a high population system like Cygnus could do it. Batel has a decent population. I think I will reserve exactly where I want to build that for now. But it's probably going to be Cygnus at some point. It's going to be where I build it. So that's that. I was going to build maybe a defense here for extra military capacity. We should be okay on defenses though. I will pick up, we don't really need new farming, we've got a lot of food. We're going to be built once per empire, yeah. I'll tell you what I will pick up though, I will pick up the extra little bit of production and then the optics research labs, and then we'll see where we stand on this planet. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pick up a Needler and a Well here to send over to protect some of the other vine ships as well. I could use just a little bit more of a fleet in general in my empire to help me deal with some of the military problems I'm starting to run into. So we've got high energy magnetics, so we've got some defensive buildings now. The integrated weaponry does damage and adds some military capacity, and then this is more of a this is more like killing the stuff that's invading us, and this is more like protecting the stuff that we're from being invaded. Awesome. So natural robotics, or neural robotics. That would be happiness per luxury resource. This would be, oh, this is a specialization for hot planets. That could be good. Predictive logistics, that's actually pretty damn good. We need to find more planets with titanium though before we start really going for that. A culture center and a colonial rights. Those things I'm not too sold on, I don't really need them. Big data shipyards could be useful. I would like to colonize more planets, and I do think I have some Arctic planets in my empire. And then there's some extra science I can pick up here as well. So I'll pick up graviton shielded laboratories, and I'm going through this rather than going through the actual tech trees because I'm trying to just I'm just getting used to the game. I'm still in the learning phase. So the Deuvins on Earthera has been assimilated by the first Horatio. So we're praising them to boost our relations. I think I'll praise them twice. Just to really get that up there for 10 turns, and that should pretty much make us good friends. We'll get our ships to move out here. Okay, so we found some pirates. What is my fleet best at? Mostly medium and short. Medium range is sort of the ideal. Long range is good. These guys are mainly physical damage, so I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go for hull absorption, just to minimize our damage taken, and then we will fight. Let's go ahead. I don't want to watch this. I don't think it's important to watch the battles. Even if it is, fairly interesting. So they did shield wall, and they did turtle. So we killed those pirates pretty handily. There are more pirates over here. These, this is an alien empire. So, okay, I guess we can head over to Zane. Look how fast he is. Wow. That's a great hero ability. The freedom of movement one here, the enhanced astronavigation is great. So I have another vine ship here, and I will be sending this one over to Gracias. Oh, competitive quest complete. I think we did it. I think we didn't get the primary reward, but we got a reward, which isn't bad. We've entwined a new planet, which is great. This is extra these Empire influence, which will let us make more friendship deals with our great buddies the Sophons. So they are, I think those guys are pretty happy with us. We will be wanting an alliance at some point. I don't know how trade agreements work, but we have one. Now, I would like to have a map sharing with the Riftborn, but these guys seem hesitant to take it, so I might have to sweeten the deal with a bit of dust. That's a bit too much. We'll go with like 200. 200 dust. Oh, wow. They're kind of greedy. How would you guys like some Jadonics then? How about like 50? Yeah, they'd be super on board with that. So I'll send them 50 Jadonics. And then we'll share our maps. We are doing a map for maps, and I'll send. Oh, I don't have enough influence for this. Damn, I'll have to wait maybe a turn or two. Okay. Oh wow, that's plus 50 influence. So this is applied to my capital. That's very cool. Okay. And population gained all over the place. Oh, didn't I get a population bonus and I never checked it? And I think it was for these. So plus 15% influence with systems with this population. That's great. Ownership recovery rate. Okay. And the Guardians, if I get Guardian Law unlocked. Okay, I want more Guardians. The Amoebas are pretty cool. Amoeba Law unlocked. Religious. Okay. And Harashems, I think it's food, yeah. All right, so we're ticking over here. One of our heroes leveled up, and it's this weird genetic creature thing that I found. I'll pick up the person of means because it's a little bit of dust and stuff like that. Why? But what? So, are you the leader of the pacifists? No. Oh, maybe that was a mistake then to take a counselor. Although if he levels up, I know if he might become the leader. We'll see. But we can't take any senator abilities. Well, we can, but not advisable. We can take the blue sky speculator. Mechanical genius. We will take mechanical genius. Extra 40 production is like really good for. We can start moving him around to like primitive systems that need improvement. So let's end the turn here. My turns are getting quite long because I'm taking my time and exploring the game mechanics and stuff like that. So we got some slick science to bring to the table. The question is, do you? I do. I thought we were friends. So we will send this fleet over here to guard this vine ship. This vine ship is heading to Patel, okay. And I think I had Primus is one more turn until you're ready with your fleet. So Phoenix has got some stuff here. Now I could get some planetary guards, and I would like to pick up maybe some of this stuff. 14 turns for the Intergalactic Technology Center. This is a sort of galactic wonder, and it would be really good to actually pick this up because it makes your technologies cheaper. Endless Research Park and Endless World. Tell you what, I'm going to pick up the Endless Research Park and Endless World, and then we'll see where we stand in that system there next. I have a little fleet going over here. This is a Zane battle. This is the battle I've been waiting for. And again, these guys are mostly hull damage, so we will take the turtle ability. No effect. And we should beat this without a loss. And if there is a loss, it'll be like just the well. Yeah. Okay, so that should be enough now to trigger this mission next turn. Use the fleet to destroy the Unfallen pirates. Oh, they're over here now. Oh, looks like they moved. Right. This is arts. So we'll have to. Are you healing? Oh, it's the well. You are healing. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll head over here. We'll head over here, get ready to fight these pirates. We'll probably lose a ship, but that's fine. You know, I'm not gonna go completely crazy over trying to keep our ships alive. It's not a necessity for a victory. That'll be the end of the turn. Didn't I discover Harrow, which is the academy? I did. Small destroyed world with J. Donix on it. End this turn here. Okay, we should have enough influence now to maybe do more diplomacy deals. Is that a pirate over there? Annoying one of my vine ships. Better not be. So we'll pick up these two guys and we'll send them over to meet up with that vine ship. Oh, I have a fleet coming here actually to fight these guys. So I suppose there's no harm in doing hull absorption. Yeah, we have most of our damage. It does good work on short range. So we will fight, and hopefully this well will hold. Okay, so that's the mission done. That was Koyasil Kinetics, which is a slightly better gun. If we have learned anything else, we have learned that the galaxy is a strange and marvelous place. Some see the future as a series of threats to be contained, others see as storms to be weathered. We will see which side has the truth of the matter. Okay, solo quest started. Chapter 2, The Trees of Lives. This is a really wonderful. The art in this game is absolutely exceptional. Mufasa, an aging second who would doubtless be dormant by now had the others not arrived, had come forward as the champion of tradition. Once a firekeeper, she is now a steady voice for calm and introspection. Her greatest foil is Atelata, who has raised his limbs under distant suns and met her many other peoples. One argues for continuity and the other for adaptation. One preaches adhering to custom and the other insists on the radical evolution of government and society. The heart speaks to us as she has always has. Our conscience and our guide. She is a voice within all Unfallen that is both a god and counselor. As we share what we have learned of our cosmos, the words of the heart are clear. Our role is to understand the other and to speak with the other. The passion of the heart is clear in this, for we have felt tremors in her that have never before been sensed, even in the memories of the oldest of the thirds. We must study other species as we have studied ourselves, for the heart will not accept anger and conflict when dialogue and harmony are possible. The heart accepts the need for our fire, but only for the fire that renews. The fire that destroys has no place among the unfallen. Yet, some speak of our new knowledge as something like the fire that destroys, for if we adapt and grow and change, the oldest among us will be lost and left behind. What is the value of a third who has lived centuries in an unchanging world and whose store of life wisdom became less and less valuable? These questions drive to the foundations of our civilizations, and even the reassuring pulse of the heart does not soothe us. Okay, so the scientific consensus is bring other species within our boundaries that we may study them. So we need to increase the number of non-unfallen populations in our empire to 23, or we could understand, which is grow enough systems to level 2 so that there are 4 spaceports in the empire. So we could either get the harmony of the heart, which gives us extra happiness per population type on the system, or we can pick up the center of light and life, which is plus 10 science per types on system. And we'll go for the integrate. Let's integrate the strangers. Happiness already isn't a problem, and extra science is a good thing. So bring other species within our boundaries so that we may study them and live in harmony. So we're kind of a harmonious sort of race. We just unlock a new weapon actually, which does require me to do a real quick, before we end this episode, I shall do a quick weapon upgrade. Koyasil Kinetics, which is a... Oh wow, actually, it has a critical hit chance, it has anti-missile efficiency, and it has a higher DPS. I think we'll be slotting that in. We might not slot it in on all of our stuff, but definitely on at least some of them. So we'll slot it in on these guys, and I think it was also the well that was using the kinetic weapon. Fly design. And I suppose there's no harm. Because it does do a lot more DPS on raw, but then it's easily countered by armor. Then if I do that, well, you know what? Screw it. We'll upgrade everyone to be singing from the same hymn sheet because it's just simply statistically better. But we'll call this the end of the episode, and we'll get to work on some of the other stuff that we have to get. Like there's a planet here that needs orders. We'll get to work on that stuff on the next episode. So I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember, if you want to see more from me, you can subscribe to my channel to get notified when new videos come out. If you want to directly support my channel, please leave a like on the video. And if you want to give me feedback, what are your thoughts on the series, make sure you leave a comment. Other than that, I want to thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. I love you all very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.